Outside a Florida store, a woman walks toward her car, completely unaware of what's coming. Then, out of nowhere, a man rushes in from behind and wraps his arms around her, trying to drag her away. She panics, struggles, fights with everything she has. He refuses to let go, pulling her toward him as she desperately tries to break free. For a few terrifying seconds, it looks like he might overpower her, but she keeps fighting, twisting, pushing, until finally his grip slips. She breaks free and stumbles away, barely managing to escape as the attacker turns and runs off. A horrifying reminder that even in broad daylight, danger can be just one step behind you. Las Vegas, New Year's Day. A white sedan suddenly stops in the middle of a quiet street. The passenger door flies open, and a woman runs for her life. She sprints up the sidewalk, pounding on a stranger's door, desperate for help, terrified, hoping someone will answer. Seconds later, the man jumps out of the car. He charges toward her, grabs her, throws her to the ground, then kicks her, before dragging her back to the car. The entire scene, captured by a Nest security camera just after midnight. Police say it happened near the I-215 and I-15 interchange. Moments later, they vanish into the night. A reminder that sometimes, the most horrifying things don't happen in the shadows, but right outside someone's home. Bright daylight. People chatting, laughing, living an ordinary moment. When suddenly, a car slams to a stop right in the middle of the street. Doors burst open. Men with rifles jump out, fast, aggressive, and ready. No warning, no hesitation. In seconds, they grab their targets, dragging them toward the car. Crowds freeze in terror. Some turn to run, others just stand, shocked, unable to move. The gunmen shove the victims inside, and within moments, the car speeds away, vanishing into traffic, as if nothing ever happened. A violent kidnapping, in broad daylight, caught on camera. A reminder that even in the open, no place is truly safe. Two scooters pull up in the middle of the street. Three men, arguing loudly, no one paying much attention. But then, out of nowhere, a white car rolls in. The rear door opens before it even stops. Someone inside reaches out and grabs one of the men. The man on the second scooter fights back, struggling to break free, but the one from the first scooter doesn't help him escape. Instead, he helps drag him toward the car. For a few chaotic seconds, they wrestle in the middle of the road. Traffic slows, people stare, and then the victim is pulled inside. The door slams shut, and the car speeds away, disappearing into the night. A planned abduction, executed in seconds, and what's most disturbing, the one who should have helped was part of it all along. Early morning in Glendale, a quiet street, the start of a new school day. A white car turns the corner, slowly, almost too slowly. The driver spots a young girl walking alone on the sidewalk. Moments later, he stops. He steps out and starts running toward her. The girl notices and takes off, her backpack bouncing, her footsteps echoing on the empty street. He chases her for half a block, but she's faster. Realizing he can't catch her, the man stops, looks around, and calmly walks back to his car. He drives away as if nothing happened. Police say the girl did everything right. She ran, screamed, and escaped. The suspect was later found and taken into custody. A chilling reminder that danger can appear when you least expect it, even on an ordinary morning walk to school. A white car sits in the middle of the street, but the calm lasts only a second. Suddenly, a masked man rushes into the frame, already grabbing a young woman from behind. The camera doesn't catch the approach, only the moment the attack is already happening. She struggles, twists, tries to break free, but he keeps a tight grip on her, dragging her toward the waiting vehicle. He forces her into the back seat, pushing her inside as she desperately tries to resist. Moments later, her father appears, running toward them shouting for help, but the door slams shut. The car accelerates, and they disappear down the street before he can reach them. A terrifying reminder of how fast everything can change in just a few seconds. Outside a school in Noida, a normal afternoon turns into panic within seconds. CCTV captures the moment a 15-year-old girl is grabbed by a man and forced into a waiting Toyota Glanza. No hesitation, no warning, just a sudden, violent abduction right outside her own school. The suspect, a 19-year-old former student, speeds away, leaving witnesses stunned and terrified. But what happens next is crucial. Police launch an urgent manhunt, tracking the car across the city, using surveillance footage and rapid response units. Within just 90 minutes, officers locate the vehicle and rescue the girl safely, unharmed. A terrifying reminder of how quickly a child can be taken, and how every second matters in bringing them home. In broad daylight, on a normal busy street, a car suddenly stops in the middle of the road. Before anyone understands what's happening, two men jump out and sprint toward a young woman walking ahead. She tries to run, but they reach her in seconds. One of them grabs her by the hair, yanking her backward as she screams and struggles. They drag her toward the waiting car, forcing her inside with no hesitation, all while people and traffic continue moving nearby. Within moments, the doors slam shut, the engine roars, and the car speeds away, leaving the street stunned and silent. A chilling reminder that kidnappings don't always happen in the shadows. Sometimes they unfold right in the middle of the day, with nowhere to hide. Surveillance footage from inside a supermarket captured a terrifying scene. A man suddenly grabs a girl and drags her across the floor by her shirt, right in front of shocked customers. Her mother jumps in instantly, fighting to pull her daughter away, a desperate struggle unfolding in the middle of the store. The attacker tries to overpower them, but when he realizes he can't force the girl away, he panics, lets go, and sprints out of the store. Thanks to the mother's quick reaction, the girl escapes unharmed, but the footage shows just how quickly a normal shopping trip can turn into a horrifying close call. In Denver, California, a quiet neighborhood, until a woman suddenly appears on camera, running for her life. She's screaming, desperate, glancing back over her shoulder as a car follows close behind. The headlights cut through the street, the engine roars, and her cries echo through the night. No one knows who was in that car, or why they were chasing her, but the fear in her voice said everything. Police are still investigating, and neighbors say they'll never forget the sound of her screams. It's a quiet night in Los Angeles, until the sound of a woman's scream cuts through the silence. This terrifying moment, captured on a Ring doorbell camera, shows a woman begging for help, and then disappearing just seconds later. Police released this chilling footage only hours after it happened, calling it an attempted kidnapping. Investigators searched the neighborhood, checking every Ring camera in the area, hoping to find out what really happened. They also questioned neighbors who said they heard the woman arguing with a man, and then her desperate screams, before she was forced into a white car and taken away. Sadly, the only piece of evidence left is this haunting video, a white hatchback speeding into the night, with the screaming woman inside. What do you think really happened to her?